Hey, 14 Minesweeper variants. New rule, triplet apostrophe. Now, in the regular game, triplet is a mode where the mines cannot form a row of 3. But in this new one, which is like a secret mode, they must be a part of a row of 3. So you can see these in the example are not. So let's just play this and see how it goes. So this is actually kind of feeling like connected, which is another variant in the game, because let's say this is a mine, then the one would be satisfied. All the numbers like refer to how many mines are in the adjacent cells. And if there was a mine here, then it couldn't ever connect, and this is not part of a row of 3 at all. So that it's empty. Okay, so now there's one mine here, is what the clue says, and that is the one accounted for here. So there can't be a mine in here. There's already one accounted for here. Alright. Okay, so here, if there is a mine in this position, this one is satisfied now. So there can't be mines in either of these positions. But now look at this mine. It can never be a part of a row 3 anymore. Because it's all like looking at the edge this way or like the diagonal, and either way, that's just not going to work. So that is a non-mine tile. This 3 is finished. It only sees 3 cells. Now, this almost looks like a row 3, but I'm not quite sure. I mean, it could be this way, but keep in mind, it just means that all mines must be part of a row 3, so like, this could possibly be the case as well, and all of these, I believe, would count as a row of 3 diagonally. Anyway, this one is finished. This one is also finished because it only sees 1. This 4 is finished. It only sees 4 tiles. This 3 is also finished. Okay. This mine needs to be part of a row of 3. It currently isn't, and the only way to do that is vertically. Okay. Are there any mines that aren't part of a row of 3? This one isn't yet part of a row of 3. It would need to be like here or here. Don't know which though. What I do know is that if there was a mine here, then this would need to obviously connect to here or here to make it a row of 3 again. I think, by the way, that if I have more than a row of 3, it doesn't like complain. Yeah, the rule shows there's like a row of 4 here. It doesn't matter. So it's specifically row of 3. But anyway, so we need to connect that, and that's already the 2 mines in the remainder, and we still haven't fixed this isn't part of a row of 3 yet. So this can't be a mine because it's going to have to connect out and spend our 2 mines and not finish this tile, basically. So, not a mine. Unfortunately, not helpful. I think maybe the same issue is with here. No, because the other mine could still be elsewhere. This is already satisfied. And for this... Well, okay. Let's say this is a mine. Then this needs to be fixed as a row of 3, so we need to do this tile, because we only have 1 mine remaining if we do that, because the 1 mine here, 1 mine here, and there's no other way to make that a row of 3 horizontally. And once again, we've not taken care of the situation with this mine. The situation with this mine is very important. So basically, not a mine. 3. Okay. Well, that's some more information. And now, if we said this was a mine, then the 3 would be complete, and this mine is isolated and part of row 3 anymore, so that isn't true. Same case here. If that's a mine, then these have to be non-mines because the 3 is hit its the 3 has been satisfied, and then we would have to do this in order to connect this mine to here and create the 3 in a row, and then this mine is again not satisfied, so not a mine. So for the other cases, you know, if this was a mine, then this 3 would be satisfied, but we still have the opportunity to fix the case with this mine, so I can't say anything about this space yet. I think this is like, we have to do something like this, and then here, if this was a mine, then we need to connect either here or here. This one makes more sense because it fixes this one, but anyway, we've spent the 2 mines, and yet still don't have a mine that this 3 needs, so this can't actually be correct. I think the same is true here, is it? Yeah, it is, because this one will need to connect to here in order to make it 3 in a row. Like, it wouldn't be 3 in a row that way. And then, because of this, there's still no mine here, so that can't be a mine. Okay. Alright, so this is very easy now. There is 1 mine in this area, meaning there's 1 mine in this area, because we have 2 mines remaining. There's 1 here, 1 here. 3 is done. And I think the 1 last mine is just to fix this 3 in a row, which needs to be a 3 in a row, and there we go. So yeah, that's triplet, basically the opposite of the regular triplet rule. And we have a few more variants that we can try out. But I haven't unlocked them yet just to show them, just to show their unlock conditions. So you have to play 3 7x7s to unlock the X. You also do the same thing to unlock K, and then getting partition unlocks the variant of wall. So you can see these are the ones that I have saved. I have done videos on these previous variants before, so this is nothing surprising, but I guess I'll make an honest video about doing these final stages, but I'll skip that here. Okay, so just got done with that and unlocked X apostrophe and K. So let's check those out. What is X apostrophe? The clue indicates the number of mines, and that's like Taiji or something. Anyway, so now it only accounts for the mines that are very near it. Instead of all the 8 tiles, I'm looking at 4 tiles, but how easily does this solve itself exactly? Because this one, it's basically like very simple logic. There's 1 mine here, therefore the remaining mine is over here. And also because there's 1 mine here, there's no mines elsewhere. 1 is finished. Same logic here. The mine is here, the 1 is in here, and the 1 is done as well here. Okay. 2 seeds max, 3 remaining. So yeah, that was not a very difficult variant. In fact, I've actually heard about this mode before I knew what the rule was, but apparently it was known for a mode that was very easy, and I'm gonna get stuck on that move. But yeah, this move seems like this seems like a rule set that's very easy to grind in case you wanted to. There's color visuals for like getting a certain amount of perfects in the menu. Like you can see that my menu already had like some yellow, which means I perfected it 10 times, and there's like bigger words for like 50 or 100. I'm not really sure. And definitely, I don't know if I'm like obsessed like most people to grind specifically the vanilla version, but if I wanted to grind something even harder, I mean harder in quotes, but yeah, if I wanted to grind something more, then this would be the one, probably. Anyway, so I'll show you the next mode soon enough. After I'm done clicking on all the clue numbers. There we go. Okay, K. Knight. The clue indicates the mines within a knight's move. Alright. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, they're so far away. Okay. Good thing I play Chess Battle Advanced to know some of the logic here. So, let's make some assumptions here. If that's a non-mine, then the 3 looks like this, and the 1 is screwed, right? The 1 sees 2 mines in this hypothetical, so we know those are mines. I know this, I marked this as well because it's the same logic, where the 1 is here. Anyway, now that 2 sees 1 in this remainder, like there's 1 mine across these cells. I don't know what notation I should use to mark cells that aren't involved, but anyway, these cells overlap. Like, this 2 looks at these, and this 2 looks at these. But this only has 1 mine in this section. So the 2 mines for this can't be here and here. One of the mines in there has to be here, and similarly, there is no mine in this anymore, because the 1 mine is in these 2 cells. 0, there we go. The 3 is actually already satisfied because of the things we already did. This 2 is satisfied. I can tell you that. Alright. Is this 2 satisfied? Looks like it. There we go. This 2 is still unsatisfied, and we have 3 mines remaining. This 2 is actually satisfied. Wow. This 1's satisfied then, and there we go. 1 mine remaining. That's so good. What is this? Right, that's the partition 1. I'll the partition 1 off, and yeah. Okay, so W is unlocked. Let's check it out. Longest wall. The clue indicates the longest wall in the... Huh. Okay, so ordinarily, in the wall rule set, this would be a 113, but now we're losing that information. We're only getting the highest number. So, alright, longest wall. So now we don't know if that's like a 1-1, like it could be this. We know it's not that for sure though. And this 2, like, it could look like this, it could look like that, or it could look like that. Basically the longest wall is there. Where do I start? Well, first of all, at least the top right longest wall is definitely here. For example, if a wall started here, it would have to extend. It would always extend inside this area. And so now this 3, we know this is part of the wall. Well, hold on. Okay, yeah. The only way to make that not part of the longest wall is to do that, and now this 1 isn't a 1 anymore. It's a freaking 2. So this is part of the 3 in the longest wall. And no matter how hard we try, we can't avoid that this is part of it. So that is a mine as well. This 2 is finished. This 2 is also... we don't know about... well, we know it doesn't extend to 3, so at least we know that this isn't a mine. We don't know anything about this style. That is not part of the long... okay, hold on. I think for this 3, it has to look like here or here. Those are only 2 options for the longest wall of 3, and we can just mark those now. This 2... okay. It's definitely extending here because none of the other options are capable... well, if we had this as the mine, then we would ruin it with a block of 3. But anyway, that is a mine. Because that must extend this way to make that longest wall. And then this is not a mine, because then that would make a wall of 3. This one is only one thing to look at, as well as this 2. This 2, this extends here, maybe. Okay, but it could extend here. Or it could look like that, with the wall here. No, it couldn't, because that would overload the 1. Okay. The 2 extends here then, and there's nothing here. Okay. Surprisingly, like, I've been able to get this done. And this 3 can only see, the wall is here, so there's a mine here and no mine here, because that would make a wall of size more than 3. This one can only see that, and there's 0 mines remaining, and just empty it out. Okay, so seemingly this is all the alternative special variants I've unlocked, but, I mean, come on. Why is the bottom of the screen so empty? That's highly suspicious. Well, I did notice something. There's this, which is like combinations of variants that normally can't be combined, so like C and D. I've done some of these a little bit, but I haven't unlocked anything because it requires like 6 perfect levels each to do them on big grids. But this bottom one unlocks U. There's no variant here called U, so that's very suspicious. But it will take a while for me to perfect all the stuff required to get these. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed those 5 variants, and also, can we say the game's logo is very suspicious? Like, what is this 1 doing with 2 mines on it? I think we have a term for that. It's called liar. Also, I would fill in the 4, but I don't know if that's actually a 3 or a 5. Actually, it probably can't be a 5 because that would overrun the liar clue. Yes, I'm actually doing Minesweeper on the logo. So yeah, that's probably 23. Hopefully 23. Unless double liar comes in.